Hey, yo.
Oh, you did that just in time. I saw that slider at the bottom.
What do you mean, bro? Listen, we does this. There ain't no one to worry about nothing. I know how we do this. It all works out. And
you know this, man.
That's not very oozy of you, bro, to try to attack a man like that. But yes, great pull. I'm glad to know that you could drill for the grapes.
No. I know my target demographic.
Smart people.
People who know how to laugh. Anyway, how's everyone doing? The ministry's back in the house.
Yes.
Nico's
up,
back
y'all?
on UK soil.
Yes, I'm back to civilization.
Can I ask a question? When you left, who was Prime Minister? Just try to figure out, like...
Not Rishi. I think at that point it was between Liz Truss and the piece of lettuce.
Okay, right. I was just trying to figure out, like, if you were gone longer than her actual time as PM. I wasn't sure. But,
she didn't have long.
He was.
He had just under 6 weeks.
He skipped her entire reign.
Yeah,
right.
That was something. Talking of reigns, today marks, well, not for anyone watching it, but as we're recording, today marks 100 days of Triple H in charge of the old WWE. So that's an interesting fact to pull out.
Yeah. That is interesting.
Yeah,
so far, it's been not bad.
That's a bitch.
WWE has been better for it. It hasn't been the night and day that everyone wants, but it's getting there. I still see a couple of like typical roll your eyes WWE things, but they're getting there.
Yeah, Raw definitely had one this week.
They got me to watch. They got me to watch once. They did something that Vince always wanted to create, a moment. Vince is all about the moments. I got one and got me to actually tune in to watch the show because of that one moment, which we know we're going to talk about later.
They've done something which is take something which has been going on for a while and feel quite stale and against all odds make it feel fresh. And I'm just saying, I've been saying it for weeks now. Let's just get it on camera before it happens. Sami Zayn will beat Roman Reigns for the title.
You said that last.
Who suggested that to you again?
What?
It is on footage. I can't remember who said it first. If memory serves.
We kept walking and we kept asking who could beat Roman, and I was like,
the car on the way to Clash at the Castle.
Do you know what? Whatever, y'all.
We both said it. We'll go with that.
You know what? We did.
The rest of the ministry on that one. Yeah, but it would be interesting. I'm waiting to. Someone put it out on Instagram. Don't know who, but I think it is one thing that we're waiting to see. Is where Sami accidentally eliminates Jay from the Royal Rumble. It's just going to help stir that pot even more.
Hey, you never know. Jay could become face.
Dude.
So, I think it's building up to your guys' holiday, that where, I don't give a damn what the tribal chief says. He gets excommunicado from the bloodline. Then maybe he has to call someone to put the tribal chief back in his place. And we all know who that is. Ava Rain's dad.
Papa Rock, could you help me? Papa Rock.
Yeah, actually, that's a good shot. I could really see Jay being the one to actually say to Roman's face, "You are not the real tribal chief. The actual chief is if you're smart."
Think how Jay joined the bloodline. Did he join it willingly? Did he want to be part of the bloodline?
No, it was one of the best feuds ever.
Now we can say it's long-term storytelling.
He got beaten into it.
It's a good match, though. They had some good matches, though. I did love the Jay and Roman building of the bloodline. It was some top stuff. It
was good, but I don't know how they tied all together. Because if Cody recovers from his ripped boobie, he should win the Rumble.
See, your problem is you keep looking at it and not understanding that the situation is it will be post-Mania. Everything's going to be post-Mania. Or, I believe, Dan, this one I think I will give you credit for. I believe it's you. So if I'm wrong, someone jump in and say it's them. Night 1 and night 2, there are 2 nights of Mania.
That was probably Big Tone.
Yeah,
I don't think that far ahead.
That was Big Tone.
That Big Tone. So, night 1 could be family shit. Night 2 could be title shit. Like, it is what it is.
But now,
I feel that they should do that.
Go on, Big Tone.
No, I feel that they kind of should do that because, again, like I feel Roman Reigns should beat The Rock. Yeah, I feel he should pin his cousin's shoulder to the back, and then like we can have that on night one, and then like I know that's the bigger main event, but if you want that moment, like with the confetti coming down, there is no bigger moment than Roman being dethroned and being dethroned by the one American Nightmare.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I wanted to raise to that Cody winning the title is going to happen at some point, and Mania does seem to be the one. But there's history to be learned from about striking while the iron is hot. And just remember Daniel Bryan and Batista and all of things like that. If you put the belt on the wrong person at the wrong time, or Rey Mysterio appearing at the Rumble and then people booing him, and he was like, what the fuck? There is something to be said about striking while the iron is hot. The iron is hot on Sami Zayn right now. Like, if they hear me, but if they book this wrong, if the Sami Zayn thing keeps getting over and gets so over, they actually run the risk of being in a situation where they put Cody in that title picture and he gets booed because everyone wants Sami so much. That risk is real at this point.
All they need to do is have what's his name, the Koa or whatever his name is, the Solo turn on what's it called again, Sami, and then he could have his rival with him, just because he's been the one that's been supporting Sami the entire time. Have him turn on Sami, and that would just switch that to become them lot and shift it from Roman. It's quite.
I still think Sami's arc ends like with him dethroning the Usos with KO.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is the way it would logically seem to go. But if you put me like on the spot now and said, after 2.5 years or more of Roman Reigns holding this belt, would I want to see it all culminate with Sami Zayn doing an El Generico through the ropes DDT on him to pin his shoulders down? Hell yeah.
I want Sami's win.
What a moment.
I would love for Sami's win to be one of them, like Jericho versus Triple H, where Sami wins and they go, reverse it now. Reverse it. It was like one of those type of things, like he beats him, but it's not official. It's official, which then makes something even hotter than he is right now.
There is that famous moment where we're at being an official Jericho moment. So, Leon?
Or his foot under the rope, but the referee didn't see it.
But this is what I was going to say. There is also the fact that a ref can be down and he's literally pinning Roman for 20 seconds. Like the crowd is counting. It's like a Big E count. They're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the ref wakes up. Then they go for 1, 2, and there's a foul. Just go back down for the third pin, for the third count. He's just locked into a guillotine and taps the fuck out. Do you know what I mean? And like, there you are. Like the dream of Sami is like he did officially pin him.
I don't like that.
Honestly,
I don't like that.
I don't like that. But what
honestly,
I
though, guys, I feel Cody coming back. Cody is going to be a hero. But like the way he went out, the way like basically everyone wants him to win this title, just for the sake of living vicariously through Dusty, getting that belt. People are going to be solidly behind him. I feel should he come out at number 30? I'm not sure. Like
27.
27
was like his number.
This year was apparently a 40-person Rumble.
Oh, it's 40.
How many?
Again.
Apparently they want to go back to 40. I don't know.
Ugh. All right.
That's too much filler for
every
me.
Every minute,
guys,
enter.
I'm saying it now. Strike while the iron is hot. They are living in a world where if they bring back Cody and Sami is over as he is now, Cody could get booed.
See, the problem, I think you're putting a lot into it. Not in a bad way, but like, how can I say it? The world is still okay to see Sami just get a victory and a title. I don't think everyone's banking on Sami, the Universal Champion. So I
banking, no, but wanting, yes.
No, but what I'm saying is that
I don't think anyone expects him to win.
He's not even champion. They just want him to win.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Sami will have a feud with the Bloodline at some point, which leads to what have you. Now, could it be that he screws him out of the tag title? Is it a case that they're going for the absolute platinum, as they could call it, and the only thing missing is a mid card, and they're all like Solo, and Sammy ends up taking the pin because it's a fatal 4-way or some shit, and it's like, well, that wasn't meant to happen. Like either way, the crowd's gonna pop for him.
I don't
think
see
it
Sammy.
focuses around the main title.
I don't see Sammy winning the undisputed title. I see him being the cause of Roman losing it, but that's as best as I see it, really, because you've got Cody Rhodes, you've got Bray Wyatt back, and you've got Mr. Money in the Bank as well. What's going on with that?
Oh yeah, snap! I forgot about that guy.
He'll win on NXT. He's not going to win shit. He's going to win in and he'll beat Braun Breaker.
That is not here anymore.
Daddy's not here anymore. I truly believe that he's going to cash in on Braun Breaker, and I actually think that would feel quite fresh and it would put a good spotlight on NXT.
He is so John
And
Cena.
also, it would be history as well, because it would be the first time that the Money in the Bank briefcase has been cashed in on an NXT championship.
Exactly. I think that's the more logical route to go, and it gives NXT some value again.
That's
But guys, listen, you can disagree with the idea. That's fine. I agree, Cody, hero, but I think there's such a payoff to be had in having Sammy after nearly 3 years, him being the one to beat Roman. Big Tone's been saying it for ages. How do you build a star? Now, I know you're going to say, but Sammy's already a star. Sure, but he's had to completely rebuild and reinvent himself in WWE. Like, if you think of El Generico on the indie scene, you've told me ad nauseum about the Sami Zayn and that wait for the NXT title. He has had to completely rebuild himself. Like, there's no man who has figured out that company more than Sami Zayn. We all agree on that. But this is literally a self-making superstar. He's not been given a push. He has completely got the crowd on his side, and he's running with it. And I'm smelling some Daniel Bryan going on here. I think if they don't book in on this, they're in trouble.
The problem with Sammy is really, really, really good at his job. He doesn't need the title. And like, to be honest, he can have this feud with Roman without the title. Like Leon said, he can easily be the cause or the reason, or at least the person who they blame for him losing the title.
But why not the guy?
Because
but this is
he's one of the ones good at chasing.
So good. Yeah, like he's going to be a bridesmaid, never a bride. I'm sorry.
I think not only could he do it, I actually think he could have a run with it. I could see him having a 6-month run with it.
I was just about to say, right, Sami Zayn is so good, but I think the wrong thing to do would be to put the heavyweight title on him, because then that would run out too quick. Whereas without the title, I kind of agree with what Big Tone says. Without the title, the longevity of his craftsmanship could last a long time.
Time will
but
tell.
At the same time, he could still acquire a mid-card belt, or the tag team belt with Kevin Owens, because they were planting some seeds there, but they haven't really elaborated.
All I want is for, what's his name again? The big dog, whatever his name is, I can't remember right now. Roman to say stuff. Yeah, I went all the way back there. He says something like, I'll pick my next competitor, and he just wants to have an easy match, and he picks Sami Zayn, and the crowd would go nuts for that. And Sami's like, come on, man, I can't fight you. You're my tribal chief. He's like, don't worry, man. Then he has a match, and Sami and him just messing around. Then Sami start taking it serious. Then Roman takes it serious. And then I just want that pin. I want that victory, but not a victory.
In the interest of fairness, there's two last little details. One which you may not have thought of, and one which you may have thought of, but not in the context of what I'm going to say. Elimination Chambers in Montreal. Just putting that out there. Elimination Chamber is in Sami Zayn's hometown.
But don't it always be in your hometown?
Yeah. Not when you've got fucking heat like this. Not when you've got heat like this.
Roman's like almost 3-year reign.
No, he wins the chamber and gets the title shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying end Roman's reign at Elimination Chamber.
I was going to say, I don't see Roman at Elimination Chamber, because they'll be saving him for WrestleMania.
No, I don't see him losing the title at Mania, but Sami Zayn winning the chamber just before Mania. Now you've got something interesting going on. And also, we're talking about Kevin Owens. How fucking tense would it be if Sami actually were to beat Roman, and then the following night on Raw, you've got that moment where he's holding the title going, I can't believe this. and then KO comes out to congratulate his friend and hug him.
And turns on him. And turns on him.
Oh shit! Is he gonna go bad or not?
Honestly, I don't think like Sammy is going to be the one to beat Roman, but I do think 2023 we could see Sammy with world title gold, because like inevitably I think it's a great shout to have a feud and last for a few months with Roman, where Sammy gets his mojo back, and
One
then
thing,
after
though.
that, you know, gets the belt. It doesn't matter of who, and by then they'll have 2 belts, so it won't be so much of a, you know, shock for him to win one
Holy
of them.
shit moment.
One thing about this is, you got to say it's really good that we have so many different possibilities.
Yeah.
When it was predictable, it's horrible. When it's this, thank you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a beautiful thing.
That is the fun side of it.
But
Okay.
what we're here for today?
Oh yes, that.
Do you know what? It's one that I don't know if you guys have heard the news. Based on like current events, this pay-per-view may not happen because
I've
like
heard this.
yeah.
Because
Saudi
they're
Arabia
under
got in the best of like imminent war and stuff going over.
Oh,
But
wow, it's shocking.
Well, Iran have threatened a missile strike on Saudi Arabia, and they've threatened it during the weekend of Crown Jewel.
Oh shit!
And WWE will still turn up.
Well, no, they're not. That's the thing. They're not, actually. That's the thing.
Oh,
At the
it's not
moment,
Vince.
they're
It's not Vince.
50-50 about whether they fly or not.
If it was Vince, they still turn up.
Well, no, Saudi Arabia actually called the United States and said, hey, we've had a missile threat.
Oh, wow.
Maybe think about not coming. It was actually the Saudis who called the
Oh,
US.
wow.
Yeah. No, like it's serious.
all I'm
Wow.
saying is Carl Addison's been robbed of his second swimming pool. And that's the But yeah, no, on a serious note, war's never a good thing. So not like
let's pretend it's gonna happen.
goes ahead, but let's hope there are no like missile threats that are carried.
So predicting that the show does go ahead.
We are here for Crown Jewel.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. So what I've done.
Crown House show. Yes.
Listen, so was Clash. It's something for a country to celebrate it. So
Clash was good. Fuck off.
Yeah, but but what were we saying before?
Yeah, we were saying it was a house show during the show.
And that's the thing. We just got to accept what happens with it. And I think for Saudi Arabia to know that they've got an annual event is a great moment. So, Nick, the screen may be on you, but sadly I couldn't do this during recording because it's just a lot of back and forth on the screens. But it's always a mess as to how we're going to do it. So what I've done is I've taken a system generator and I've done it for each match. So this will be the order for match 1. Leon, you will actually be going first. Nick, you will be second. Big Time third. Then fourth. I will be fifth on this one. So,
man's jumped into the Matrix, you know.
Bro, it's just the way it happened. You, sir.
My name is one word.
Pick on the match that could be match number 1. Who knows? May not. Whatever. Who cares?
Do we just before starting off want to get the score from last time?
You can do.
So bad.
The way it went down last time is the final scores were Den brought up the rear, getting only 2 matches right.
Oh, we're not doing Ghost Style anymore.
Big Tone and AJ got 3 right. Leon got 4 right. I got 5 right. So I finally get a point.
I thought we were doing golf rules.
No.
The lowest score wins.
Next
No, sorry.
Nice try. Nice try.
So that brings the totals for the season. Big Tone and me are once again neck and neck on 3. Leon,
together.
yeah, literally. Leon, AJ, and Den are all on 4.
Haven't been lower
It
than
is.
1.
How the fuck are they on 4?
They're all on 4.
Easy.
They're on
What you do
3.
is-
I swear they're on 3.
No,
It's
All
called
on
winning,
4.
bro. Try doing it every now and again.
What? How
They're
you both?
all-
You're not on 4, man.
I've been
No.
sitting on 4 for
I demand a recount.
Cool.
You
I'm
mate,
on count.
it's all on YouTube.
You're more than
Enjoy.
welcome to. Exactly. I'm not trailing through that again.
They're on 4. Shit.
Right.
They're all on 4, bro. You were basically, it got to a stage where like they were on 4, you were on 3, and I was bringing up the rear, and you were like, yes, I'm not last anymore. Now I've caught you up again. We're both last again.
So
I've been on 4 forever. I did a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just sat there. I was like,
Wait,
I'm
how
going
much
too
have you
far.
got,
Let me wait
Nico?
for y'all. Make it interesting.
Yeah, you're that comfy with the victory. Yeah.
So what? We got like what, 2 or 3?
We've got like there's 3 pay-per-views left for the season. I believe.
Mania.
Oh
It's
shit!
Mania.
Oh, we're going
No,
to
no,
Mania,
no,
are we?
no.
Go through Mania.
What I'm
We can't go
asking
to
is like, how much have we got? We got like 2. You guys got 4.
So I say till it's pay-per-view before Mania. So could be Chamber, could be an AEW.
No. Mania be the last one. Let Mania be the ending. Night
No, 'cause
2.
Mania was the
Mania.
first show. So it's
No, we don't open with Mania. We close with Mania. We start with the first one
That
after
does
Mania.
make more sense to close at Mania.
Yeah, but then this
Irrespective of how we started, it makes sense to close each season with Mania. You finish with the Granddaddy and then hit reset. That makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Let's go for that then.
just begging for that extra chance to claim a point. It's fine, bro. I
It's what? It's 2 points, actually. It's 2 nights, 2 points.
Two nights, 2 separate points.
That's also why it makes it more
No.
interesting.
Basically, if we were closing on it, it'd have to be the same 1 point. Even though we all voted for it, you were the one who insisted on it being a 1 point show. So for this season,
look, let's make our mind up when it gets to Mania. If we get to Mania, for instance, like
it should be
we're
a point
just
per night.
it should be a point per night. But I didn't get that, and I'm not bloody changing it for anyone else at the end now. So this season will end on that. Next season, hell yeah, I'm down.
Okay,
Did we
that's
even
fair.
decide
That's
on
fair.
that?
Yeah, we did. That's fair. That's fair.
interesting.
AJ's absolutely right, because otherwise he'd be 2 points ahead. So
If
he
I'm winning, if I win, if I'm like
shit,
say I'm up 6 points and everyone is on 5 points on night 1, I want there. No, if everyone's on 5 points at the end of night 1, night 2 separate. We need a victor. We can't.
In that unlikely scenario, yes.
Yeah. Or even if 2 people are joint first on night 1, night 2 is a tiebreaker.
Yeah, you obviously in a way to do it. You know,
there's only one winner.
Cool.
Watch, there's not going to be a winner. Wait for it.
Anyway, allow all this housekeeping shit. Let's get on with the prediction.
Right, again, Leon for the second time, sir. The Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. Which way are you going?
Usos.
Okay, cool.
There's like literally nothing to think about. There will be a couple of close calls, but I don't think they're getting that push just yet. If anyone's going to beat them, it's going to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So I'm going to say Usos retain.
Nick,
I really don't have much to add, I'm afraid, for this match. I'm with Leon. It's the Usos. This match hasn't been built. Yes, the Brutes have been putting banger after banger after banger out. They're going to sell this as a revenge match, but nah, the Usos are winning this.
Okay. Right, I was trying to do something, but I don't. I'm trying to do one too many bits at one time, so it's not going to happen. Big Tone, over to you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, and not for all of us to be a Debbie Downer. We all know how this is really going to go. There's only one way it can go. But hopefully, if we're looking at, clouds with silver lining and all that, we get some type of build to Sheamus versus Roman. I would like to actually see that feud. Yeah, the Brawling Brutes and the Bloodline. Just a filler until obviously the big stuff comes, like at Rumble and Mania. But yeah, Sheamus and the Brutes, that'd be a good shout. So hopefully this is the start of it. But Usos to win.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, I want to test if this is a curse word. It's going on YouTube, so I'm saying the Usos.
Well, at the moment, only one of them's being Usi, bro, to be fair.
Yeah, I just don't know if Usi is an okay word to say. Because Usi might be a certain word. By the way, Usi.
Okay, cool.
Wait for people to start saying Usi is racist. Wait for it.
How?
Oh, it's already, it's urban. If you go to Urban Dictionary, it's a certain word.
Brotherly.
I know, but people are dumb. Wait for people to start screaming bullshit.
Usi.
I feel it'd be okay if we live in a world where people literally tell their daddy to scissor them. So I feel
you know what, bro? I nearly got that T-shirt and then remembered I had a daughter, and I was like, nah, nah. There's no scissor me, daddy. Like, nah, nah. I can't be walking around with that T-shirt. That's not okay. There's a fucking little layer coming up to you going, "Scissor me, daddy ass!" Like, no, that's not for you, that one.
Do you know, I saw this picture. I don't even know if I sent it to you guys, but it was like Billy Gunn is literally putting 2 generation of kids in trouble. Like, if you think of it, this guy was going around telling everyone to suck it. He's got the next generation of kids saying, "Scissor me, daddy ass." Like,
dear. That's why we went with acknowledge your daddy. That's fine. There's no scissor me daddy. Like, no.
I hear that, bro. I hear that. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that the Usos needed to put a title defense out because it's been a while, and the Brutes have had this face turn, and there's not much else going on. I actually think maybe Imperium might even try and piss them off a bit more to keep that feud boiling a bit more. Yeah, but the Usos are definitely walking out with this one. So, yeah. It's one of those things with the bloodline, isn't it? That it's just, you just feel it, isn't it? A bloodline loss just doesn't seem to be kicking off at the moment. So sadly, that is the way it goes. Right. So for match 2, it will be me, followed by Den, Double V, Big Tone, and then Leon. So, fucking hell, here we go.
What is the match?
Braun Strowman versus Omos. Fucking hell. Don't give a shit versus couldn't give less of a shit. Before I went in, there was a part of me that said maybe they're gonna build this into a feud that will go further. But the way I'm going to go with this one is Strowman will get the victory, but while celebrating, Omos and MVP are going to go for some kind of beatdown. I think with a guy just coming back, you can't really bury him on his first pay-per-view back, can you? I mean, you can, but it's not the way I predict it go. Actually, it's happened to people, but I will go Strowman on this, even though my heart does kind of tell me he is going to get fucked. Who was it that was next?
Anytime today you want to put me on, I'm good.
Thank you, bro.
It's me. It's me and Double V.
There we go.
It's Braun. Simple because actually no, he's not bigger, is he? Snap.
He's not
Where's
bigger.
him anyway? Hey, he's got a bigger beard. Braun. I'm gonna find something bigger.
Who was next? So I'm
Me.
gonna pull this back up.
Double
My
V.
mind is all over the place. Right, Nick.
Yeah, Braun, like there's been no build to this match. Braun Strowman's been tearing up everyone since he's come back. I've actually quite liked the way they presented him, although it's been at the expense of pretty much the entire tag team division. But yeah, Braun's not going to lose this. Also, remember, the Saudis love Braun. Like every time he goes there, he fucking tears shit up. So I don't imagine Braun's losing this.
Actually, hold on. So didn't you say
he win with a kid?
Didn't he? No, that was at Mania. But did he not lose to Tyson Fury?
That I don't remember. That's a weird one though, because of how the star power of Tyson. But remember, Braun won. He won the greatest Royal Rumble. He won that big cup. Like he's won quite a few things at Crown Jewel. He's a big deal in Saudi. He's a big deal, literally. But...
the celebrity always wins.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can't take that one.
This is true. Sorry, my memory is so shit.
Bro, I got you. You don't need
Big Tone.
Actually, you know what? I'm kind of surprised to see this match at Crown Jewel. I thought they was going to save it to Mania. This seems like an inevitable thing they would shove on the card at Mania. To the biggest, blah, blah, blah. But they're doing it here. And like everyone said, I can't see Braun not winning. He needs if it's a one and done, Braun definitely wins. If it's more, then I would give it to Omos, but it don't look like it's going to be that way, at least for now. So,
but do you think you bring in Omos just to bury him back? Because he'd kind of gone missing, and then he...
Yes.
Like,
but you know what? I'm going to be honest here. I think WWE, Omos has not been as good as they expected him to be, possibly by now. So, like, this is
that's an understatement.
They're just shoveling out this match now, to just get the big guy. And I like, since Triple H is in charge and he's not just like Vince, he's the biggest guy, so he's got to be the strongest. He can replace everyone now. Like Triple H actually looked at their ability and realized that Braun, we can do more than like 2 moves. So, we got to go Braun here, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Big Tone on that one. Triple H thinks really highly of Braun. I can't say the same for Omos. I mean, how much longer are you going to try to put a rocket under this guy? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Every time they put a rocket under him, what happens to that rocket? That rocket
Failure
just
to
goes.
launch. Legit failure to launch.
It just yeah, this is it. And on top of
He's the-
that push wasn't under Triple H's regime. So I think that ship has sailed. It's an easy. Well,
Do you know
you
what they
know
need to
what?
do?
I was thinking this is just a normal match, right?
Yes, it is.
See, like I really want to say Braun, and I'm gonna say Braun. But I do suspect a disqualification or like a no contest where the match gets thrown out. That's what my alter's thinking. But other than that, I think Braun's gonna win.
It's very funny when you said they strap a rocket to him and nothing happens. Ground control to large black man.
Welcome back
I
to
mean,
Who's
that
Laughing.
worked for you, didn't it? The only white guy to say to large black man, like, well done, bro.
The dope part though is, you know what they need to do? Put him in a giant muscle suit, a bodysuit that's made of muscles,
Giant
put
Gonzalez
fur
2.0.
in the giant Black Zalus.
I would.
It's Blackzilla.
Blackzilla, yeah.
It's Blackzilla.
I wouldn't be shocked if MVP if they tried to build a faction around him to try and get him more over. That.
Oh wait, fuck!
I have said.
What was
I have
there?
said, like,
Wasn't
you
there a
know,
black faction before? Oh wait.
Wasn't there a faction?
That's what I'm saying. I have said in it, like, reform the Hurt Business, do it right.
They
this
have,
time.
yeah.
And
You
just
said
have
it, and then
Omar,
there's, like,
just have Omar stand in the back as the muscle. That's all you need him to do.
They did it with Braun for how long in the White family? He was just a black sheep in the background and slowly developed the guy.
Yeah.
But hey,
He's just another version of Giant Gonzalez, man.
Big and can't move. Waste of absolute time.
Yeah, that's
Sounds like Luke Gallows.
hey.
No, I
Luke's
said it.
nowhere
Big
near
and
that,
can't
man.
move. I said it. Luke Gallows is so.
He has been saying it for a while as well.
Big can't move, but has a personality.
Well, he has a mouthpiece called Carl Anderson.
Hey, and I bet they're one of the best wrestlers in the world.
He's Carl Anderson's
Carl
manager,
Anderson.
agent, which I didn't know, which is kind of nuts.
Anyway, the
Not
next
surprised.
match.
Align yourself with talent.
Right, so then you will be first on this one, followed by me. The match is the women's tag team title match. Asuka and Alexa Bliss, our current women's tag team champs, versus Damage Control, who I don't know why they lost their title this week. On Raw, Io Sky and Dakota Kai.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Damage Control get the title back. I didn't know they lost.
So you're going
they
down.
lost. They dropped it on Raw.
I thought you made a mistake with that picture, so I'm gonna go once again. I'm picking them via because they're with my girl. So because they're Bailey's people, yeah, Damage Control. What the hell? Why did they lose?
Bro, it doesn't make. This is when I think when Big Tone mentioned that there are still stinking traits of the old guard. This is it, and I think it was the weirdest thing I've seen.
This is where I'm going to lose against y'all because I'm going to pick Damage Control. I know everyone's going to pick something else. I'm not going to change my mind. So yeah, Damage Control.
Right, so it is my turn to go next, and I'm going to go against you here because as much as I feel Damage Control should still be the champs, I think to just give Asuka and Alexa Bliss the title for like 2 minutes, we'll just put this even into bigger fuckery, essentially. So it's better to let them run with the title more because, that essentially it's Damage Control in itself because you would have completely fucked up the women's title if you do just bounce it back between the two.
100%.
Nick?
I've been calling for WWE to play hot potato with the title belt for a while, but this doesn't seem like the way to do it. This seems really poorly calculated. So, I'm going to go with Asuka and Bliss, but I actually don't think what Den's saying is out of the realm of possibility.
Right. Thank
TBC.
you. So you're going with Alexa and Bliss, yeah?
Yeah. Asuka and Bliss, exactly.
Well, what's hilarious is like I was watching Raw yesterday and I didn't finish it, so I was just watching it now and literally watching that match. And you couldn't have convinced me anymore that Damage Control was winning that match. and I would have come into this and automatically said that they retained their titles, but I guess not. So I don't know what they have planned for them after this, and I cannot. So that makes me cast into mind, cast into doubt. Yeah, what's going to happen with Bianca and Bailey now? So
that's fuckery too.
Yeah. So I've got to go with Yawn and
I'm losing this.
and Asuka.
Den, I don't
I'm gonna
think
lose
you
my
are,
lead.
mate.
I'm gonna lose my lead, man.
No, honestly, Den, it's one of those weird ones where
It's the possibility, bro.
it's such a
really
weird call.
Chance.
It's such a weird call that it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go wrong because
You don't
both
understand.
have the potential to hold.
I like Alexa Bliss and I like Asuka, and I
Asuka.
keep saying they should be actually pushed, but they're not the tag team. They are two individuals that should be pushed. But hey, it is what it is.
Could Alexa Bliss turn at this pay-per-view?
What, to join Damage Control?
Not to join Damage Control.
No one should join them.
To like become crazy or do
Wyatt
some
Six.
type of voodoo. Yeah,
But here's
or
the
Wyatt
thing
Six or
with
whatever.
that, is that not Nikki's angle now? Like I don't
No,
know.
Nikki's
Yeah,
gone.
but
back
you
to
know
Nikki
what? You
Cross.
brought back Nikki to actually lose on Raw, so I don't know.
That was stupid as well. Like, what the fuck?
That's typical WWE. That is.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's finish the predictions, then we can go
Yeah.
talk about it after.
Leon.
Yeah, this is hard because Toxic Attraction won back their tag titles in quick succession. But I kind of agree with what Big Tone was saying again. I don't see them winning the titles and then just losing it. So the hot potato thing is a good idea as well. But just in terms of how the storyline is going, I'm going to go with Alexa and Asuka to retain.
Okay.
Maybe it's a day where Damage Control wins everything in one night.
It could be. It very
It
well
could be. It
It
very
could be
well
that.
could be.
Right. Okay. So I wasn't going to bring it up on the screen, but Leon, coincidentally, you are next on this one as well. So for match 4, it's the guy Nico was just taking the piss out of. Good old Luke Gallows, along with Carl Anderson and AJ Styles, the OC,
My
versus
boy.
the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic. This
Look
era
at
is
Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Guerrero trying to look bad.
You know what, right? It would have been tough, but for the last couple of weeks now, the OC have been getting one done over on them like week after week. So I think at this pay-per-view, they take a victory. So I'm going to go with the OC and AJ Styles.
Cool. Thank you very much. Nick, you are up next on this one, sir.
Yeah, I can't see Judgment Day losing at the moment. They're on too much of a hot streak. They
The
are.
House of Alpha.
Nah, mate.
I like that spin. I like that spin.
We're past this now. Triple H has turned the House of Beta into one of the best things on Raw. I got to give credit where it's due, whereby he's being dumb with what he's doing in the women's division, which is so unlike him. He's turned Judgment Day into something interesting, and they're winning. And Rhea Ripley is terrifying, and Dominic Mysterio is one of the best heels in the game at the moment. Don't take the fire out from underneath them. Judgment Day.
Okay. Big Tone, sir.
So this one is interesting and not so clear cut because they have been teasing that the OC need a woman to neutralize Rhea, but who the hell is that gonna be, man?
Beth.
Beth, but Beth and Edge need to come back though.
Yeah.
But then again, Survivor Series is coming up, and obviously you want to do a big tag team match, so maybe it's Edge and the OC. And Beth.
Shayna, Baszler, Shayna.
Nah. Shayna's involved in a different storyline right now.
Is she? Yeah, what is it? Catering? Fuck.
No, you see on SmackDown.
No, I missed last week's SmackDown.
Okay, so SmackDown basically, she choked out Natalia like for next to no reason. Why
Oh
she's
no,
talking to
not
Ronda
the
Rousey.
baddest woman in WWE.
So
not
basically,
Natalia.
Ronda Rousey was like, "That's what we need to see." So obviously, they're trying to rebuild Shayna now. Yeah, so she
is
can at
it?
least partner with Ronda for a while before they eventually turn on each other. So
I like
yeah,
that.
If they
but
become a
back to
tag
this
champ.
So
one.
what? So hang on. So there was a segment where Ronda like came out and said to Shayna, like, "That's what we need to see." That they were
No.
together on screen.
Ronda was like getting interviewed. Natalia come out, tried to like, get all mouthy, and then Shayna just choked her out.
Yeah, like she slowly went behind her. Yeah, as she was running her mouth right, and then just choked her out.
Choked her out, and then
So
Ronda
what was the
like
whole
laughing.
Ronda angle with this?
No, Ronda was there. That's what I'm saying. Like,
And they walked off together. They walked off together.
yeah,
so
they
you
walked
know
on
there was
together. Like
oh.
Ronda was like, "That's what we need to see," after she just choked her out.
Yeah,
Because
it was like
Shayna was talking to Ronda at first before Natalia rolled up.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
it is Sasha Banks.
Wait! I didn't
Oh,
actually give her.
sorry, yeah.
Sasha Banks is the woman.
My bad.
Sasha Banks is the woman. Then Big Tone.
Oh, okay, that could be a possibility. But now I'm gonna go with Judgment Day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm picking Judgment Day because of one character in Judgment Day. And she gave the greatest thing ever. She got knocked on the floor, reach her hand to the guardrail, and undo someone's lace.
Do you know what? I caught this video just before we went to record. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Is that what
Biggest
she
heel
does?
move ever. Undo your lace and get up and walk away. Love her, even though she's not a Joker, but love her. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
pick.
I'm with Leon on this one. I'm going with the OC. I think that night will be the night that we find out who is their mystery lady to trump Rhea Ripley. I think you can't keep talking about it and be like, we need to do something and just keep failing. Well, maybe you could, but I don't know. When do you
At the house show?
No,
That's what
not
I
even
was
a
gonna
house
say.
show. At a
Crown
Saudi
Jewel.
Arabia show, they're going to bring a woman out to show that she's tough. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Crown-
saying.
Crown-
Well,
Jewel
we've
is a
got
house
two
show.
women's matches that night, so it's
Yeah.
not completely out of the question.
Long clothes with t-shirts on top.
It's fine. What's the next match, AJ?
Okay, the next match is
A t-shirt
Bobby
on.
Lashley versus Brock
Oh,
Lesnar.
this is a good one.
And
Let me go first.
well, it's up to you.
Where's the order?
It had drawn for Big Tone, to be honest.
I think we
Go
should
on,
do
what's
that.
up?
Go on, John. Show them
Yeah,
what's
just
what.
stick with the thing, innit? This match actually has like the build that I think we all like sort of hoped for, like back in the day. What makes me laugh though is there is actually no particular storyline for this. It's just
None.
There is.
this guy's
There
a
is.
bad
They're two big
motherfucker.
people.
This guy's another bad motherfucker, and let's see them just fight. Like Godzilla and Kong, let them fight.
Oh, wait.
And that's
Which
what
one's
we're
Kong?
getting.
Then, babe.
No comment. But like, look again, the Saudis like they love Brock, and Brock's there to be Brock. So I think Bobby Lashley will have a great showing, but ultimately F5 and like what they like, and Brock walks away with the victory.
Who won their first feud?
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby.
So that's why.
But Bobby was a bad guy then, and it was by some cheating, nefarious means.
Roman came out and
Hey.
cleared the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Leon, bro, I was so sure he was asleep. I swear on everything.
You get high.
Fuck's sake.
Puff, pass, man.
Don't fuck
Who's
up
winning?
the
Who's
rotation,
winning?
bro.
Leon, fucking with
The
this
big-
show is like fucking with my emotions, brother. What are you doing?
Have you been watching the show or have you got notes on your phone? Have you got
I
notes
gotta-
like, I got to drop these
Oral
lines in there.
Auditory memory, mate. AJ will tell you I've got a crazy memory for film lines.
Nah, give me the match again. What am I going on?
Big black guy versus big white guy. Brock versus Bobby.
Oh, Bumba
I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm just fucking with you. Come on, I know what it is.
Those was jokes. Those was jokes, y'all.
You won. I ain't gonna lie, you won. Props to you for
The
that.
timing was great.
Yeah. Oh man. The thing is Brock's just come out of nowhere, right? And then all of a sudden, this feud has just come together. Like, are they really giving Bobby a push on this one to beat him twice, or are they? I don't know. This is particularly hard for me, this match, but I'm gonna go Bobby Lashley without thinking about it too deep. I'm gonna go Bobby Lashley purely because I think I think he needs this win more than Brock does. So I think, this is gonna be the one where they finally give it to him. Brock just seems to be that guy that's putting people over now.
Happy Brock.
That's an interesting take. Oh, sorry. I'll let you continue. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, like he seems to be. Like he put over Roman. Could he be putting over Bobby Lashley as well? It's a strong possibility.
So to me, I think it's a case of battle and war, and I would like to see this. I've always said I'd like to see this in a long form of a war. I mean, I know everyone says Matt Riddle owns the line, whatever they call it, the pit or what have you, but I would like to see these guys clash it off in a cage because they've got that kind of history as well. Essentially, to me, Brock took the L last time. He has to come out with a W this time. Like, there's no, to me, it's the only way to expand it because it's a random thing, and you can't be like, you fucking flipped a ring, got destroyed by the Usos, and you're just going to get like, it took absolutely everything under the sun to stop Brock Lesnar last time. And then out of nowhere, it's going to be like, hey, yeah, Bobby. Without disrespect to them, like, Roman's at the top of the food chain, isn't it? There's no way Bobby Lashley's going to randomly just clean victory over him. So I think Brock's taking this one. But when it comes to the war, I think Bobby Lashley may take it. But right now, this is a Brock Lesnar victory.
Brock for the win for all the reasons you just said, AJ. I literally am not going to go about repeating what you've said. Same reasons, Brock wins.
Cool, thank you very much. Sorry, Dan, I know you wanted to be first. The fucking system drew you last on that one, bro.
No, I actually didn't. But I'm going for again Brock for a simple reason. My one is, as you just said, wars and all that. It's because what did Bobby originally came back for WWE for? To have a match against Brock. They've already had one. Bobby's won. They can have it here, and then they can have Mania. They can have those gaps between because Brock is that thing. And Mania, they can have the final match. Who's going to be the actual one to win it all?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's Brock for this one.
Cool. Thank you very much. Okay, so match 6. This is a steel cage, by the way. It's Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross.
Fuck did this come from?
Who's that guy?
Anyway, the first one to go on this is Big Tone.
Jesus.
Damn.
Where did this come from?
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, you must not be watching SmackDown. Like, they've been building like this like fight between those two, like them fighting in car parks and all this type of crap. Yeah, like Drew McIntyre tried to run over Karrion Kross.
Did you do it for The Rock?
Yes, he did it for The Rock.
He did it for The Rock.
He was feeling oozy that day.
There's another sign that The Rock's coming back. What?
Got read between the lines. Yeah. But anyway, so Karrion, he won at Extreme Rules, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So basically, Drew's got to win this. It's a house show anyway, so yeah, Drew.
Okay, so you're going for Drew. I'm next on this one, and for some reason, my head is telling me we all expect Drew to win, but for somehow or another, Karrion Kross has still got to pull it out. And I think Drew's at a point where he's not as comfy as he previously was this time last year, where he was Iron Drew. Like, 2 losses aren't helping him, but I think he's doing what Seth was doing before. I think this, for Karrion Kross to be brought back and be established and be someone to be in that element of a serious contender for a title, I think he needs to take this victory. I'm going to go Karrion Kross on this.
But at Crown Jewel, though. At Crown Jewel, though. He doesn't need
anywhere, bro. Bro, the fact that they've made it a gimmick match as well, the pros, they're putting some kind of focus on it, and I honestly believe this is where he will. I just think it all helps in building him. This is him on essentially it's a glorified house show to some, but it's still a premium line event to others, and I think it's all in building Karrion Kross to be who he, as close as we could to him being the guy that was in NXT.
I know who he is now.
Yeah, I have to agree on that one because titles even change
because they're not on the main screen.
Screen, Leon. This is actually very difficult.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
It is very tough. So I said a while back, I think Drew's going to get buried under Triple H. And so far that has happened. He's lost the Cross. The match with Roman at Clash was fine, but he looked a fool singing American Pie with Tyson.
That was his choice, though.
I know, and he looked a fucking dud doing it.
Not that deep.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing? When he was brought back, he didn't come back to the main roster straight away. He did start off on NXT, and Hunter gave him a fucking awesome NXT run. So I wouldn't bank on Hunter just burying this guy. I wouldn't say he's one of those that he's on Hunter's bury list.
It's very difficult. I think there's logic to what you're saying, AJ, but they've made Drew look so angry for the last few weeks that it kind of like needs a payoff. Are we not going to do it? Is this not going to be a 3-set series, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it is. That's why
you could still end up on top, where maybe it ends up for a number one contendership, and that's where mysteriously Drew pulls it out.
Then it's stupid. It's like you've lost.
But this shit happens all the time, doesn't it?
Well, look, if Drew wins here, it's one apiece, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
But are we doing this with I'm not saying it's in the same order, but are we doing it with Brock and Bobby? Oh, it's one apiece. Oh, this one apiece.
Well, I didn't say Brock.
I'm going with my gut. There's Drew in my head. I'm picking Drew, which I think I'm going to live to regret.
Then the tech.
Right. I can say from the start, I'm picking Drew, even though I know I shouldn't, because Karrion Kross, I didn't know who he was until you mentioned all of that thing. He's the Power Ranger guy, the one that came out in the gimp suit, the red gimp suit, right?
Yes.
And I think they're trying to rebuild him because
for sure
Sting liked him, so I'm thinking maybe he could win. At the same time, I don't know who you are really. I just know you're like red gimp suit. And I'm going back to the old way of me picking. And the reason why I won and the reason why I'm in the lead, well, joint, but I just pick with the fact that I know that guy, so I'm picking him. And I know Drew, so I'm picking him.
Leon.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I kind of agree with Nico and Dennis on this one. And the thing is Karrion can still lose by disqualification, and it still protects him
in a cage.
Oh shit, it's a cage, isn't it?
Would you like to call the match up again, bro?
I didn't know it was in a cage.
Yeah,
my pick hasn't changed.
I completely forgot.
Hold on, you changed it. Did you want to change your mind?
No. I just said my pick's not changed.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Earl Hebner.
This is a tough one.
It really is.
It's a tough one, man, because especially with leading up to it with the whole backstage stuff with the car and all that kind of stuff, it really didn't leave you guessing where they're gonna go with it, sort of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a hard one.
But think about how Karrion won last month at Extreme Rules and why. It was Scarlett, innit? And the reason why the cage is there is to keep her out.
Joanne says this.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, you know what? And in terms of the feud thing, I agree with that one as well. So I think I'm gonna go with Drew in this one. I'm gonna go Drew.
Okay.
Cool. Right. So coincidentally, Leon, I don't know how it happens. Each time you're on, you are next. Last woman standing match for the Raw Women's title. Bianca Belair.
Who am I going to pick?
Bayley. Last woman standing, yeah. Just so
This is hard and it shouldn't be.
Who am I gonna pick? I can't think.
See, I don't know what it is. Like Bianca, she's been defending that belt, all right, but she's in that league like Charlotte where she can lose it, and she's just gonna win it back again over time, which will just add to her number of titles that she's gained in her career. Bailey's been pursuing that title for some time now. She hadn't got it the first time. I don't see someone going for a title the second time and not getting it. There is no third time with it unless it's like
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Different times.
I know. I'm just saying, like shit happens.
It's different
Shit
times and
word.
different kind of investment as well. Oh man,
This is
what?
hard
I
and it
bet
shouldn't be hard.
It's not even a slight difficulty for me.
I bet it again. I bet it against the last time, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to go Bianca Belair.
I think that's a wise move from you. I'm not gonna lie. Right, Big Tone. The draw landed on you, bro.
Yeah, it is kind of harder, but every time recently where I thought the champion was gonna lose their title, they ended up retaining, or losing it. When I thought that they was gonna retain. So Bianca has been on a monster tear. This has been an epic reign, and I feel it is coming to an end soon. I'm not sure. I don't think she'll hold it to Mania, but she might. You never know. She might. But I don't think Bailey and Damage Control, getting all the belts in Saudi Arabia, they may do at some point, and Bailey might get the title at Survivor Series or whatever. But I don't think it's at Crown Jewel, because I still maintain that Crown Jewel's a bit of a glorified house show, and the titles really change hands. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair.
This should be quick, Dan.
Boy, there's a match going on and I need to figure it out and put 1 and 2 in Bailey. No, I get this. Bailey is my John Cena, Nico. No, sorry, Double V.
Yeah,
Double V would always pick John Cena. He said he will, just like me. I'd always pick Bailey, even when it's obvious she's not going to win. I did that last week, but this time it's last woman standing. You don't have to be standing on your own power, do you?
Well, this is kind of the angle I'm.
You raise me up to win the championship, Bailey. Damage Control taking everything.
I was saying this is hard and it shouldn't be because they've booked this all wrong. Bailey should have beaten Bianca last time, and then they should have built Bianca up until Mania to give her yet another great Mania moment. This has been booked all wrong. It's kind of lose-lose now. It's like, are you going to dethrone Bianca on a house show when Damage Control?
Can we give Crown Jewel a bit of a prop? It's in the WWE calendar.
That's cool.
You gotta keep calling it a house show. That's just the same.
And titles have changed hands on that house show as well.
Yeah, exactly.
The titles that's only on that show.
Goldberg called and Bray Wyatt didn't like it.
Andre the Battle Royale. What happened after that? Okay.
This, they should. Fuck me. This should be Bailey retaining her. This should be Bailey defending her title in a rematch and retaining it. That's the way it should be going down. But
the Fiend beat Seth Rollins as well.
For fuck's sake. It's got to be.
And Shane McMahon was also crowned best in the world.
Hold up, y'all.
Yeah, house show.
He made his pick, and he picked Bianca.
Going Bianca.
You're going Bianca.
Yeah.
Want to give you one good thing from this pay-per-view? I thought we were all going to just go the same way, and it's been very everywhere.
There's 2 or 3 matches which have differentiated us. The first few, we were all samey.
That's where I saw it going, and then it started to switch. I was like, I love that.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that wants to agree with most of you and say Bianca. There's a part of me that says where I thought Damage Control were going to do some shit in a ladder match and it would work in Bailey's advantage. I could see some power trip where these two, like Io and Dakota, are holding it down, and she just fucking folds her body, just fucks them over, to show she is the EST. But I feel that if she is going to get a Mania moment by defeating yet another horsewoman to get her title back, she needs to drop it, essentially. And
but
I think
not now.
But here's the thing. Do you know what troubles me with it? Is that right now it's Bayley, but it seems like the build that they want to head to is her Charlotte. Do you get it?
Sure.
So are we going to have the returning Bayley who's just going to get buried for nothing? Like it also puts damage control in the shit position. I think what they're doing is 1 minute we had the tag champs, now we're going to get the champ. I don't think they're going to do a toxic attraction right now. I think Bayley was my hero for the silent era. I could gradually say it, and my love
stop at hero
like tripled in that time. It's really hard for me. I really don't want to go against Bianca on this because I feel like it's going to hurt me. But I'm with Den on this. I'm going Bayley.
Oh wow! Welcome.
Thank you. It's a risky one. It does hurt to say that. Yeah.
Might be off.
Oh, she lets me down. She always just decides not to win, but I always will pick her.
Right, here we go. So now it's time for.
Oh, fuck this match.
Do you know what I love about that? This main event.
Fuck this match.
Oh, I don't know.
Chief versus... Yeah, Logan Paul. I don't even have words. And yes, Nick, you may say fuck this match. You are the one.
Go on, pick him.
Fuck this match so hard. Do you know what? I'll give WWE credit for one thing. We all are picking the same person. We all know which way this match is going. But they really have done quite a magnificent job planting just a little teeny seed of doubt. Now, I'm going to say, fuck that seed of doubt, because it ain't happening. But they've really, I give them 10 out of 10 for effort, at least, because they really have tried to make it look like the Pauls have got knockout power. It's like, okay. They've put doubt in. They've planted the seeds of doubt. Let me rephrase that. They've tried to plant the seeds of doubt, and I say to them, you know what? As long as you're trying, I respect you. You're making an effort. You're not just end booking. But Roman's gonna kill him.
I mean, Kevin Federline beat John Cena. Just saying.
Roman's gonna kill
him.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not. Oh, sorry. I wait. I'm not on big screen.
Roman.
Yeah, okay. Then coincidentally, it is you.
Oh wow! See, I just knew to flow straight into me. I just had the psychic.
Gravitate it. Yeah.
See, the Bailey thing is really going. The Bailey link is really going. Right. The thing is, Logan, they showed how freaking dedicated he is, and Omar's saying is always the celebrity always wins. He's not a celebrity. He's a actual employee.
WWE.
He's a pseudo celebrity anyway.
What I mean in the sort of again in the wrestling world is not a celebrity coming in to do one wrestling match and go away.
He's a wrestler now.
He's a wrestler, and he's been training, and he takes bumps, and he's very athletic. And we're gonna see him go. You know what? We knew he was gonna lose, but he did really good.
Sure,
that's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. And he's mimicking Eddie Guerrero as his idol to be the wrestling style. So I want to see what he does. I really just want to see what he does. And watch a bunch of interviews with him.
Michaels, huh?
Yeah, I watched a bunch of interviews with him. You know what? He's not a bad guy. It's just his brother is a douche, but he's not so bad.
He's a douche.
Oh, from what I've seen, I'm like, you know what? He's not so bad. I'm not a Logan Paul fan because I'm not a little girl, but hey, give him his props. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm picking Roman.
Yeah,
I'm picking Roman.
Everyone picking Roman, yes. Come on.
But okay, all right. I'm going to say something now, just for anything, and it's the way it calls. I know you kind of put your thing in it, Nick. Yes, we know Logan Paul's not doing it, but there is still a briefcase. So does anyone want to call anything along that line?
No.
I'm just putting it out there.
Little John Cena's not coming out.
Little John Cena.
He looks like John Cena. It's ridiculous.
No, he doesn't.
His body, he looks like John Cena.
The guy who slapped her ankle and said ruthless aggression.
He's more of a little Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Randy Orton was backstage and was annoying everyone because of his dad? That's what
No, I was never backstage then.
Riddle there. That's what Austin Theory looks like, but there's not going to be no cash in. This match is wrestling. This match is wrestling's version of that movie, The Great White Hype. The hype being the hype being Logan Paul, right? I mean, he's got a steel plate in his hand. Well, the last person who had a steel plate or a steel bar in their body part, they didn't win, did they? I'm talking Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. He still didn't win. And the same thing's going to happen here. Yeah, he might get that punch in. You might get that really close call, but he's not winning shit. Roman Reigns, and still, you're reigning, defending, undisputed WWE heavyweight champion.
You forgot well.
Who?
Otherwise, great job.
Roman Reigns retains.
Gotta say it.
Big time.
Like one thing I'll say about this match, like I feel WWE have done good business. This is all it is. It's business. It's hype. They capitalized off it. Just as the whole world has been shocked by what actually happened with his brother. Yeah, I did not see him beating Silver at all. But like it happened.
Really?
Beating who? Yeah. You don't see him beating who?
Anderson Silva.
I didn't even see that. Did it happen? Oh,
yeah, it happened. Silva just got off the couch, bro. Come on.
I didn't see him beating him though. Come on.
Of course he would. It was a fucking payday. Silva didn't train, and Jake Paul for Silva. It was a fucking another Saturday night. To Jake Paul, it was the biggest moment of his life.
I haven't seen the fight, so I don't know. But on paper,
watch it. It's on Watch Wrestling. It's on Watch Wrestling. It's a fun laugh, and
it's on the pay-per-view thing that you pay for. You can pay the real money to. We don't watch anything.
Yeah, we're all about endorsing payment and supporting.
Yeah. I don't support the polls.
I didn't see Logan winning, but he did. So that's like even more shine on this for WWE. They've done great business here, and yeah, we all know that Logan isn't winning, but that's not the point. Yeah, the point is to like tell the story of Logan just coming close. That like almost like he's gonna hit him with that big shot, and we're gonna have a close near count where we might even doubt ourselves for just a second, like we did with the Drew match, innit?
Yeah.
But ultimately, he's gonna get smashed. He's gonna get choked out or whatever the hell Roman does, innit? Yeah, he's gonna get his ass whipped. But it will be a great showing before a great ass whipping. That's all I say.
Choke a little bit.
When Roman starts speaking, when you start talking, you're gonna, oh no, it's over. Did you just
come into my world? This ain't YouTube. This ain't YouTube.
Did you just try to pin me?
I think what I do actually predict happening is obviously a Roman victory, but I think for that crowd pop to get the crowd going absolutely insane is Theory will run down and it will be Sami Zayn who stops it just to keep that Sami trade hype going. I don't know how and what's going to happen. It's not that it's going to look close. And I also believe, like what everyone else has said, it's a case of it's going back to what we talked about with Jey Uso versus Roman, where you know who's going to win, but it's going to give the guy a fucking great showing. And I think this is going to be possibly the best payday under Triple H's reign, because not only is this money from Saudi Arabia, Logan Paul is going to be bringing every one of his 1 billion and whatever YouTube fans to tune in and watch this main event as well. The money's going to be freaking ridiculous for WWE on this. But yeah, it's the
Can I ask a question?
Go.
Is this the match where you think Bray's going to come out and stare at?
Well, here's the thing. Here is the actual thing that comes out, because what they have advertised, and it's, you know what, Big Tone, thank you for bringing it up because we're at that point. They are advertising Bray Wyatt. Now, can I be honest? I'm getting bored of this already.
What?
I'm not going to lie.
Like, who's the White Rabbit?
He's not actually done anything but talk.
I don't think I'm prepared to sit there for another 10 weeks like the Firefly Funhouse to figure out what's going to happen next.
Firefly had one way that kind of kept me
say something though.
I saw a complete different side to him. Now he gave me one of the most emotional speeches that had me it was Wyndham, but still under the banner of Bray.
Yeah.
Him just continuously coming out to be like, I'm this redeemed guy, but I can still do evil stuff. And then Hulk Hogan, Uncle Howdy comes up on the screen. Chatting. I'm just like, can we just get to it now? Can we just get that?
I see your point. And I feel that they're
was-
gonna like get to it like within the next couple of weeks. Like we're gonna actually see. Actually, maybe in Crown Jewel they're setting up who he's actually gonna feud with. Now, if you did listen to that promo, he said something very poignant to me, which I think is a future feud. He said "smoke and mirrors." And
I heard that.
Like,
that did catch my eye.
Exactly. So maybe we're setting up future stuff here. Because like I reckon Cody's get that belt and he's gonna need to fight people. So why not Bray?
So
But
we're
that's
done with the
down the
pay-per-view
line.
predictions. Is that no more
Down the
match?
line.
That was it. No, that is it.
That's the main event. Okay, wow, okay.
I know, right?
He didn't know that was the main.
AJ,
I know Roman
have
should
a
have been there, but
feeling
it is-
you're just not much of a Bray Wyatt fan because I remember you also not being high on the Fiend for long.
There are certain gimmicks that you need to know how to master it, and I feel that.
Are
he
you a
can
Husky
drag them out.
Harrison fan? Are you a Husky Harris fan?
No, do you know what? Bray Wyatt as Bray Wyatt, like the leader of the Wyatt family, I thought was freaking awesome. But it had its moment. Like when they lost it was when he lost to Cena.
Yeah.
I think that Cena loss at Mania was one of the worst mistakes WWE have made. And
So Cena destroyed another person.
the golden shovel came back out. But
Mm.
I think
not
Bray's
Cena's
got
fault.
creativity, and I loved what was coming from it. I liked the Mr. Rogers part, and I liked the way the Fiend came out. I think the Fiend had the absolute best.
Because you hated
Intro.
the Fiend quite quickly. You got very bored of it very fast.
It was, do you know what it is? There were certain things I didn't like. One of it being the ridiculous title, the absolute bullshit title that had like the face on it. It was like
The
we all
thousands of
knew
pounds.
what was going to happen there, and it was so, you know. And it came, okay, I was wrong because it was like if he walks out with a normal title, that's when it will change. No, he came out with that title, and randomly Goldberg has raised the blue Universal title out of nowhere. Oh, okay. Like there are just certain elements that they done wrong, and I felt that they didn't use it. That if they had mastered the Fiend correctly, it would have been the second coming of Taker and possibly even better.
Everyone
But-
keeps saying that, but Taker took a while before he became champ. He was
No,
undefeated,
but this is it.
unbeatable.
Yeah, he was unbeatable. This is what I'm saying. Maybe they rushed it with the title, but
But
it's the
no,
way...
he didn't. He was unbeatable, but he didn't win every match. He
Yeah.
lost via count out. He lost because
This is
of
what I'm
tag team.
talking about. But he, like, what was it? Was it Seth that pinned him or something with after X? Like, there was some weird shit.
They had to actually stop the match because Seth
A
injured him
cage
too much.
match.
And then he got
There's-
right back up afterwards. That was one of the worst booking decisions WWE
Like,
ever did.
it was some weird stuff that they done, and I felt that the character was well done, but the story they gave him after just became poorly executed. You know,
Yeah,
And-
so that's where you and me will disagree because I think he was poorly booked, but the character, for me, never went sour just because I was interested in the creativity behind it. So I'm coming from the attitude of just let the Fiend do his thing because I love the way Bray Wyatt's creative mind
The Fiend may
works.
be dead, bro. The Fiend
I
may
love
Sorry, Bray, you know what I meant.
what
Wyndham
Triple H
Rotunda.
said.
Let Wyndham Rotunda just do his thing for me.
What Triple H said about Bray Wyatt was he's very creative mind, but it doesn't rest. So you come up with an idea, and then, but we could do this, and then we can do this, and he just needs someone there with him to go. What you just said there is great. Let's go with that. Stop.
Yeah.
Like you got a lot of ideas. Brilliant. Pass some. You know, he could be also he could help a lot more people. He could help more in the back, I believe.
Oh, he'd be a superb writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superb writer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
is he
he's
meant to come
going
out
after.
Conjure or something?
Well, they've advertised it. Like, I'll bring out the poster. This is actually on their website. Like, he's meant to
Who
say
do
something.
you think
I'm
he's going
I'm
after?
done with the chat.
Oh, it's a video. It's a video package.
Yeah, I was
How
just
showing
gonna
it?
say, I think
Video
it's
package.
Probably nothing more than a VT.
When the
No,
bombs
he'll be
start to
there.
fall.
He'll
Whoa,
be there.
whoa, whoa.
He'll be in the center of the ring. But my question is, in what
Hold on.
scenario is he just going to come out and talk some more? In which
Yeah.
point, I had to start to agree with AJ a little bit. It does become a bit jarring where you're talking and there's no focus. You're just talking.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, you've done that for the past 3 weeks now. Now it's time to get on with it. Yeah, who are you going after? Now, hopefully, Crown Jewel answers that. But I have no idea who it's going to be if it's not Riddle, because they seem to have
Roman?
pushed Riddle. They pushed Riddle down the card. Well, that's what I was saying. Roman seems like the most obvious choice. But then that
Considering
just means
Roman
that,
took the belt from him.
but that just means that Bray is going to be filler until Mania, which damn.
Not good.
So here's a question I've got for the masses, as it were. It's a bit of a weird one, but as you know, Shinsuke Nakamura is doing bits and doing as someone said, and it's not me, this is one of the promoters, it's truly a forbidden door, right? But we're not even going to quote that, but Shinsuke Nakamura is at a international event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carl Anderson, do you think there is it's something that triggers in my head, and I'll put the question out there again. He's meant to be defending the title that night, but he's in Saudi Arabia.
They've already taken the belt off him.
Has it already been taken off him? They said if he doesn't defend it,
he's not giving up the belt. He's not giving up his belt.
NJPW already made a statement. The match is cancelled with Hikaleo. They've taken the belt off him.
He's still got the belt.
I'm not doing that.
They're
I
doing
know
another
he's
stuff.
probably champ.
They just
If he
did that
doesn't
storyline,
defend it that
man.
night.
They just
It's a
did that
work!
storyline with the belt in it, yeah, where the belt, the champion has the belt, like even though that they're not the champion. They
Well-
did that with the Juice not too long ago.
From what I know from NJPW, that match isn't happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. But what I'm saying is, are they doing the same storyline where Carl's gonna be like, I'm still the champion because I didn't lose it, and I'm keeping the belt until someone actually beats him, which is the exact same storyline they did with Ospreay and Juice recently. So, hey.
What's the flight time between Saudi Arabia and Japan?
It's too much. It's too much.
It's actually not. Saudi Arabia
It's
to
not.
Japan,
Saudi
you're
Arabia
looking
middle.
at about 7 hours.
It's the middle.
Yeah, you're looking at about 7 hours.
But it's the wrong way the time's going, so it'd be earlier. It's
Correct.
ahead in Japan.
Saudi Arabia is ahead. Sorry, Japan
Saudi
is
Arabia's
ahead.
back. Yeah. All right, screw that.
Not possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, the announcement of Shinsuke Nakamura doing international bits. What is anyone looking forward to the match?
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah,
much
that's
looking
nothing.
forward to that because again, like on paper, that is a dream match for some. Yeah, I mean, Great Muta, he's had his day, but it's nice. It's nice. Oh, sorry, that does. But for like
Sorry,
those who
yeah,
don't
sorry.
know, yeah, AJ should probably announce like the match. Have you got a graphic?
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I thought he was going for it there. Yeah. So.
Oh no, I thought you had a graphic or something.
Oh no, I don't actually. No, that was just a
No,
bit of a
No,
laugh.
it's Shinsuke Nakamura versus.
The Great
Great
Muta.
Muta, part of his retirement tour for
Muta,
pro
Muta.
wrestling.
He's the
Noah.
one that spits in people's face, the green mist thing.
Yeah,
Guy?
yeah.
Wow, why do I remember that?
Because
Anyway, yeah,
it's,
carry on.
it's good stuff from back in the day. Now, I mean, obviously, it's very interesting because this is a pro wrestling Noah event, yeah. And since Nakamura is very WWE through and through, yeah, he's been allowed to go and main event this show. Now, for me, I'm thinking like, is this because again Triple H respects that wrestlers have a lot of time on their hands and can like go and promote themselves in other places to help build their overall stock so that he can utilize that stock in WWE, because I feel that he is going to right the ship of Shinsuke and we're finally going to see main event Shinsuke, because they've tried to like drown Shinsuke so many times but he just keeps rising to the top. Like, they tried to diminish him but the fans still love him. Like when he returned the other day, that's a pop and a half, yeah. Even
The
without
other day, he
moves,
came back
without
on SmackDown.
everything.
Hang on, I missed SmackDown.
I
He
don't
came back
think
on
we're gonna enjoy
SmackDown.
it, bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
he
we're
came
gonna
back on
enjoy
SmackDown
it. He was with Hit Row.
with Hit Row. Yeah.
Triple H was apologizing to him
Yeah.
for all the crap he went through. He was like, look, go do your thing, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you were a ball hitting gimmick. I'm so sorry. Go do your thing. I'm so sorry.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. And I hopefully the end product of that is that 2023, 2024, he has one of those belts.
Yes.
Interesting.
Nothing would make me happier than to see something like, I don't know, Cody Rhodes hold the title for 9 months and then drop it to someone like Nakamura. That would make me very happy. The great match, actually, Cody Nakamura. I can see that being really good.
This is the thing that I think that catches like interest to me. It is the Cody Rhodes. It's the Nakamura's. It's the Sami Zayns that you think Triple H will actually give these guys who actually deserve title run. Like a KO title run is not out of the question again, you know.
No, God, no. Of course it's
You
not.
know-
That's
you
why
know-
Sammy's going to win.
Do you know what I think would actually be quite beautiful? And obviously it'd be trying to replicate, but I think this
Leon, you're sleeping.
this version.
Holy crap! I'm sorry for everyone listening.
No, I mean, if
Watching.
you had earphones in, you're fucked.
If you had earphones in, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. My eardrum left and eardrum right. Goodbye.
Yeah. This could be a new era
Oh my
of
God.
Eddie Guerrero and
Oh,
Chris
it's
Benoit.
madman.
You know, I think it would be a beautiful Mania moment to have Sami Zayn and KO raising titles at the end of a Mania. I think that would be a nice moment.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It don't have to be at Mania, but again, like it'll be nice to see that moment. Yeah.
You
Mania's
could
my
use
retirement
matches
from
like
wrestling.
that to rebuild pay-per-views that should have been bigger, that should be bigger than they are, and that have fallen by the wayside. You could do a Sami Zayn KO at a SummerSlam or at a Survivor Series, you know? But yeah, it's got Mania written all over it equally.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I don't actually want to see, like 2023. Yeah. I know this is going to sound a bit mad, but after 2 years of Roman, yeah, well, 2.5 now, headed towards 3 years of Roman, I don't really want to see a long title reign for a while.
No.
Yeah.
No, it won't
like,
happen. Though. I don't think
I
it will
feel
happen.
like someone like Cody should win it, but have it for about 3-4 months tops. Yeah. I want them to change it. I want more people to be champions. Yeah. I want Matt Riddle to at some point to be a champion. I want KO to get the belt. I want Sammy, the great
I want
word.
someone to win it at
Word.
Mania.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, bunks it around. Bunks it around
Yeah.
summertime. No one gives a shit about wrestling summertimes.
I
Bunks it around
agree.
then and then come back out with someone else by the end of
But
SummerSlam.
you got 2 titles and you need to utilize that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you're gonna make one champion hold it for a while, make hot potato the other one.
Yeah, I agree with what you've said there, Big Time. I think there's definitely a fine balancing act, because remember, yes, the rising tide raises all ships, but equally, when everyone's at the top, it also means nobody's at the top. And you do need to have a guy at the top, but it doesn't need to be for 3 years. And yeah, it would be very interesting for all the people you just mentioned, your Riddles, your Nakamura's, your Sami Zayn's, Cody, obviously.
Hey, AEW, just make more titles. Make more titles.
Huh?
Make more titles. Do it AEW. Just make more titles. There's not a TV title around.
I don't get that soundbite. I think it gets confused because of the amount of Ring of Honor titles they have. But
hey, it's AEW.
I've got a lot to say about that.
It needs its separate show.
Yes.
Coming. Tony Khan's already confirmed. Coming.
But this is it.
Yeah, well, it needs to come today, and they need to take.
I'm just saying that's what it needs at this current.
They need to take Ring of Honor off AEW TV.
Yeah.
Because again, there's too many titles going about, and again, like your Den's about to say it. Go ahead, Den.
As a real basic casual fan, when you look on TV and you see everyone just like an army of people on the top, and everyone's got a belt, and you're like, this match is a title match. This match is a title match. I went, how many titles? Oh no, this is the Ring of Honor, and this is the Ring of Honor title for the Junior Phantom, whatever. I'm like, what the hell? Why are there so many titles? I mean, it's not a lot of titles, but when you don't know the difference between AEW and ROH, you just know it as one company, and everyone's jumping around. And then the Japanese belts are coming in there as well. You're like, Jesus Christ, how many titles are here?
Yeah,
That's
anyone looking at FTR is very confused if you don't know wrestling.
Right. Yeah, that could be a lot. That could be a lot to take in. That I will
it's
not
madness.
deny.
Madness, I say.
But like I said, again, they really do need to do that, because I feel they need to utilize their titles to a better standard. Like, for instance, she just got the triple, the trios titles. Like, they've come in at the wrong time. Those trios titles should have been there like a year or so ago when he was having a lot of stable
for a bit
wars.
too long. I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't think you're wrong on that.
Yeah, like
I give someone from a different show,
and it would have been perfect. But now it's like, where are the 3-man souls?
Yeah, the Death Triangle reign has not been good.
Yeah.
Not their fault, but again,
not their fault. Yeah. Not their fault.
Right. Okay, guys. Thank you very much once again. So this is out there. Do let us know. We will be back with a recap show on that. But it's been an interesting one. It's been divided. I'm not calling it a house show. Some are, some aren't. So guys, once again, do cast your votes on head on over to @Ministry of Wrestling on Instagram and Facebook, and MOW News on Twitter. And believe it or not, guys, you can also put a little money towards the ministry's way. How can you do that? Head on over to direct.me/Ministry of Wrestling, and there's a small button there that says send tip. You can do it monthly, you can do it once at a time. You can put as many as you want, as little as you want. It doesn't matter. And that will give you all the links to everything that the Ministry of Wrestling do. So we thank you once again. Until the next time, I am the one AJ Anthony Jordan.
Double V, the Viceroy, very similitude. Shout out to all of you guys in the wrestling fan community out there. See you guys soon.
Anyone else?
Toad out the zone.
Then attack one and only champion. If I don't win, come on, Big Tone and Nico. If I don't win,
Okay.
We appreciate your support.
All right, guys.
That's as much as we're going to get from Leon. Bye.